Welcome to GloryHunter. We crack on today as we get closer and closer to the January transfer window. We're maybe looking for a new signing to try and help us get one of these trophies. Or hopefully 3 of these trophies. Serie A, Coppa Italia and the Europa League are hopefully going to get lit up today. Not today, this season. That's the plan. And then in the summer, we got this one, the Euros to play as Belgium to hopefully get ourselves victory there and light that trophy up also. It's not going to be easy, but we're having a great season so far. And that season so far could be improved even further with a victory today against Celtic. If we win away from home, then that will put us top and guarantee us progression through to the next round of the competition. We don't need to do Lech Poznan at all, I don't think. I'm pretty sure if we beat Celtic, then that's us through. But we will have to beat Celtic. If we don't, then we'll have to play the next game against Lech Poznan in the Europa League group to guarantee us, or get a result against Lech Poznan in that next group to guarantee us progression through. So the plan initially is beat Celtic, then Sim Spezia, Benevento and Poznan to then play Genoa and Fiorentina and sim the home game against Monza, which will send us to the January transfer window. We'll find out at the end of the episode how much money we've got to spend because we've players on their way out still. We have 30 million in the budget as it stands, but as you guys are well aware, we have players that are currently transfer listed that we haven't yet been able to sell. Players like Angel Di Maria and Ihata, and that's another potential 20 million there. Artur, I don't think his funds have gone into our budget yet. They might have, but I don't think so. Cambiasso we sold in the summer, as we have done with all of these. Actually, there was a couple like De Winter. That was post. Yeah, that was the 11th. You can see there, 14th of the 11th. And Dragusin was September. Cambiasso actually was October as well. So maybe we've got plenty of money to come back into the budget. We might have a significant amount to spend then when we get to January. But I don't know where to spend it. I don't even know if I have to spend it. I might like a backup left back. Outside of that, don't know. Well, I mean, we're flying everywhere. So do I need someone? Probably not. Should we spend the money? We might be better off keeping the squads as they are, save wide, so that we have as good an option available to us as we probably look to leave Juventus at the end of this season. We have as good an option available ready for us to take moving into the new year at a different club. We'll wait and see, but we'll gauge your feedback on that. For now, though, it's time to take on Celtic away from home. Celtic Park and Ibrox, I believe, are coming to FIFA 23, but they're not here yet. It will be in an update later down the line. I think at the same time we'll get Nottingham Forest's City ground as well. We're playing our away kit. We'll rotate a little bit, but we should win this one. Celtic with Joe Hart in goal again. Their 4-3-3 still has Jota, Kyogo and Abada up top. They drew 2-2 with us last time, although they did get lucky with the goals that they got. So this time around, I'd certainly like to make sure that we get the victory, especially with the added carrot dangling of us guaranteeing progression through, should we get the 3 points here away from home. McGregor with the ball out wide. Good header. Nice Spinazzola. Son just takes it around the man that was lying down in front of him. And here's Thomas Lemar. And Heung-min Son's gone again. And he's in here. 5-star weak foot. Buried. Yesterday, we made a habit of scoring first in the first 10 minutes. We've done it again. It was goals galore in the last episode. And we might be on a similar vein today. Should be a straightforward game, Celtic. It should have been the first time around, but wasn't. We'll try and be better this time. We've evidently started better, certainly. That's loose. Danilo will step in for that. Okay, so they closed me down there. Look at that press from Celtic. We just got to try and play around it, which we've done well. Spinazzola looking for the run of Ronaldo. Ronaldo has the run of Pogba, and we've cut them open again. And Paul Pogba makes it 2. We'll go and celebrate in front of those travelling fans this time. Oh, God. No, we won't go and celebrate in front of those travelling fans this time around. Celtic cut apart far too easily on 2 occasions here. really poor from them in the opening stages. We've already scored as many goals as we did against them in 93 minutes last time. In just 13 this time around. In the best position at the moment. If I could just turn and find him. I could be in on his left. Oh, it's going to fall for Son. Oof. And that was destined for the back of the net if it weren't for Joe Hart. He's pretty frustrated at his defenders, but that was a decent effort. It's going to fall for Pau Torres. And then Son again. Good block. Chiesa. Back to David Alaba. I could wind up with Alaba. I could wind up with Lamar. It's a good block. Is it going to be a free kick for me there with a handball? It is. Well, from here, Alaba has good free kicks. Pogba's obviously got the better shot power and the better curve. It has to be Paul Pogba, really, doesn't it? From here, it should be, dare I say, pretty straightforward to get this on target. Haha! Maybe. Maybe. We've scored anyway. Alaba didn't get to take the free kick. He still scores from the resulting open play. 3-0. Give me top of the table status, please. Kyogo. Oh, I was trying to get that Alaba. Oh, GG! No clean sheet for Buffon. Jota slams that home. I was trying to change to Alaba, and every time I hit change player, it kept going to Zakaria, and I couldn't actually get to my number 18. But, I mean, it's a really strong hit, but there's no way that... I mean, maybe Buffon's just lost his footing there? Is he moving quickly from one side to the other? Not really. He's across, and he's relatively set there. And as the ball comes in, he just falls out the way of it. Okay. 3-1, thankfully. Shouldn't cost us. Buffon will be that player that we signed for the objective and for the objective only. Meaning, maybe in January, I sign a better backup goalkeeper, potentially. A backup left-back and a backup goalkeeper might be what we go for in January. Ronaldo, Pogba, and 4. Never mind, I'll have my 3-goal advantage back, please. We're unstoppable in front of goal at the minute. We cannot help ourselves but smack it into the back of the net. Nice little 1-2. Bad is in behind. Cross it, pal. Oh, as he ever. Kyogo at the near post. Just flicks it. I can't complain at Buffon there. That's from right in front of him. But Zakaria just pays no attention to the runner. To be fair to him, Danilo, the right back, does have someone over his shoulder he needs to go towards. But from near post there, it's a good header. Buffon's tried his best, to be fair. 4-2. Celtic do want to make a fight of this, apparently. Corner on a year in. They've pressed for the sake of pressing again. And Ronaldo's away. And Cristiano gives us a 5th. We will get all 3 points and hopefully by a 3-goal margin as well. Every time they fight back, we hit back again. Fine, Chiesa down low on the overlap. Ronaldo's offside there, I think. So it's early! Well, it's a banging finish with the Trivela, but it's not going to count. No 6th goal for us. He's like, I can't believe it! I mean, you were quite a way off, Cristiano. Quite a way off indeed. 88th minute as they bring Yakumakis on for Kyogo. It's going to be a pretty resounding defeat here for Celtic, unfortunately for them. And because of the nature of the scoreline, we are definitely through now to the knockout stages of the Europa League. And, crucially, through to the round of 16. And we guarantee top spot with this as well as progression. Meaning that we don't have to worry about playing a team from the Champions League that dropped down into the round of 32. Or it's known as the playoff round, isn't it? In the Europa League. So, that's a result that we needed. And to have won it by such a margin is a bonus. What happened in the other game? Let's have a look. 2-2 between Poznan and Ghent. So, absolutely, we are finishing top of the table in the Europa League now then. Guaranteed our progression through. 10 points clear of Ghent and Celtic. And we beat Ghent by more than they beat us, I think. We won 4-1 against Ghent. They won 2-1 against me. So on the head-to-head, we're ahead of them. And on the head-to-head, we're ahead of Celtic. So that's us through, lads. We can Simlek Poznan and not worry too much about our progression in that competition. So a handful of sims on the way, and then I think it was Genoa will be the next one that we play. So our gap at the top of the table is currently 2 points, as Lazio have played match day 13 and closed a little bit. Everybody's at full fitness, everybody's at high morale. Everything is in place to give us a strong victory, which is what we get. Denzel Dumfries actually with a brace, remarkably, from right back. Sergej Milinkovic-Savic adding the other. I don't know as Dusan is actually scoring that many goals this year. Oh, good! A bid, finally, for Ihattaren. I'm not going to bother negotiating that. We're just going to get that done. I'd be curious to know what the stats are at the top of the goal-scoring charts. I say Dusan hasn't scored many. He's still joint second. He's got 9 in 14. Dzeko has 11 in 14. Chiesa's also got 9 in 14. We're very much enjoying Chiesa this year. Certainly a good decision from you guys to keep them both at the club. Milinkovic-Savic has got 6, to be fair to him. Any other Juve players in there? Szoboszlai with 5, although obviously the hat-trick against Atalanta helps that. Milinkovic-Savic creative, as is Vlahovic. Son with 4, Chiesa with 4, Szoboszlai with 4, Pogba with 3. Pogba with 3 assists in 6 games is actually pretty decent. Clean sheet-wise, Szczesny only has 4. I'm not keeping a plethora of clean sheets this season, but our lead at the top of the table is 5 points now. We've grown it a little bit thanks to that win over Lazio. I think the next game was Benevento, which should be relatively straightforward. So we should just be able to sim our way through that one and get a solid result. That's a home game. We got as far as 7 home games without defeat for the objective. And unfortunately, that came to an end when we lost to Lazio. We get a 2-0 win here. Dominant game against Benevento. They are strugs at the bottom of the Serie A table. Up next for us is Lech Poznan, and then it will be a played game against Genoa, and Genoa away is going to be tough. They beat Roma not that long ago. Genoa down in 15th, but they beat Roma. Benevento on 8 points, Cremonese on 6 points. Guess who's going down this year? 18th placed Monza is going to be the final simmed game of the day, but we'll just quickly get ourselves. There you go, Mohamed Ihattaren is going to Wolves. More outgoings. Player sold. Toodle pip, sunshine. Toodle bloody pip. Right, Lech Poznan I can rotate for as well, so let me go and sort that out, and then I'll see you in the sim. Side rotated. I'm going to leave Szczesny in goal for this one. It's actually snowing for this fixture. Didn't stop us from getting a 3-1 win though. Kostic with a double, and Chiesa with the third late on to even more so a guaranteed top spot, even though it was already decided. We shall wait and see who we get in the Europa League knockouts. That will come actually a little bit later down the line, because we have to wait for those round of 32 games, those playoff games to be played. Chiesa has now grown to 90 rated, as you can see there, and has certainly now peaked, but that's not a problem. He is now officially our highest rated player, although it shouldn't be long before Dusan joins him. Heung-min Son might do so as well. You see the growth here. Ronaldo down 1, Bremer up 1, Pogba up 1, still growing at 30, which is good. Lamar up 1, Zakaria, McKennie, Szoboszlai, Danlo, like we say, up 1 at 32. His contract is expiring at the end of the season. We're quite happy to let that run out. So then, with ourselves... Lazio 1. So with ourselves 3 points clear at the top of the table. If we can win away from home here, we will extend the lead back out to 5 points. 4-4-2 for Genoa. Proper old school. Carlo Pinsolio in goal. Silvan Hefti, Johan Vasquez, Davide Barashi and Lennart Shibora at left back. Then Albert Gudmundsson on the right. Gad Almes, Frendrup and Kelvin Yeboah up top, with Mikaladze up top, and then Popescu's out wide on the left. There's a left winger, because he plays left wing, not left mid. That's why he's at the bottom of the list. We are actually full strength, I think. Yeah, we haven't rotated for this one at all. So we know that they've beaten Roma recently, so we have to be wary of that. But at the same time, they're a side that on paper should be losing 3 or 4-0 to us. Or given my defensive ability on FIFA the past 2 or 3 years, perhaps 3 or 4, 1 or 2. Hefty down the right. Inside nicely to Kelvin Yeboah. And Mikaladze has held me off well. And there's Popescu. Well, maybe Genoa are the real deal. It's a good move. And it's a good run by Popescu on the far side. I mean, the defender does nothing. Actually runs away from him as he sees him run across the front of him. And he's like, no, I'm not going anywhere near that. Thanks, Denzel. Appreciate it, pal. Really, really sick defending, mate. 1-0 down. Popescu with the goal. Never mind, we've been outscoring everybody so far. So let's just go and do it again. Savic intercepts that well. Talking about the league table in commentary. Not that I've a clue what they're saying. Dumfries looking for Vlahovic. Finds him well. Szoboszlai on. And Milinkovic-Savic draws the save out of Pinsolio. No equalising goal yet. Chiesa with a delivery. That's far too near the keeper, isn't it? Dumfries tried his best to get there, but was nowhere near it. Might have done better with that Milinkovic-Savic chance, actually. That was definitely handballed by Popescu. You could see him jump with both arms in the air. Into the box here is Dominik Szoboszlai. He did it yesterday, and he very nearly has done it again. From the edge of the box, he does love a cheeky finesse like that, doesn't he? Chiesa with the delivery. Up we go, please. Pau Torres! Narrowly past the post. Not the best of control, though. Give me that back. Thank you. Chiesa. Spin him. Szoboszlai. Milinkovic-Savic. Finding their 4-4-2 really hard to break down. Dusan's making as many runs as he possibly can. Got support back here. Son scores. Brilliant goal. But I need more than one. Pick the ball up. We go again. I want a second. Top finish, though. The first time we've actually gotten Vlahovic properly in behind with no one around him. And he's able to pull that back to a teammate. It's all about the first touch from Son there, though. Opens the face of his body so that he can find the angle to just bend it the way that he ever so comfortably does. And reliably so, too. It's 1-1 here away from home. Let's go and get another. Take this short. Kramer's there. No way I'm shooting from that distance. Szoboszlai, or even just trying to float it in. I want to do something where I definitively keep position. Milinkovic-Savic, Chiesa, Vlahovic, left foot, straight at the keeper, trying to find the corner. Couldn't find the angle for the finish. We might have to settle for a draw here, you know. Genoa are defending very, very well. I brought Weston McKennie on for David Alaba, and I brought Danilo on for Denzel Dumfries, who's just been a underwhelming signing, if I'm honest. Heung-min Son has been getting all of the criticism in the comment section recently, but Denzel Dumfries is absolutely the weakest link in this team right now. Szczesny with a brilliant save there, and considering I was calling him out at the same time, I'm surprised he was actually able to get a stop on it. The reactions are unreal. It's a good block. That will fall to Hefty, though, and Pau Torres steps in, and Pau Torres is going to go for it. If other people could keep up, that'd be great. Dominik Szoboszlai just kind of loitered. Son looking for Dusan of his feet. There you go. That's why you have someone of the quality of Dusan Vlahovic up top. I've been able to utilise him better this year. In scenarios like that last season, I feel like I probably would have lost possession. Whereas this year, I know what to do with him to get the ball into space with his first touch to then finish the chance. It's a really good tucked away finish. It's all about this first touch to keep it away from the defender. And then it's just pile driven home into the top corner. We will win away from home against Genoa, but we are having to work pretty hard for some of the results that we're getting this season. Some of them have been very straightforward, like the Celtic game, like the Atalanta game yesterday. And some of them pretty tough. We lost to Lazio yesterday, and I've had to work particularly strenuously to get whatever result I end up getting here against Genoa, which hopefully, now that I've won the ball back there, will be all 3 points. Still having to wait another couple of minutes. Never mind. We win in the end by 2-1 against Genoa, but that was not straightforward. Up next for us, I think, was the final sim. And then it was Fiorentina at the end of the month, if I remember correctly. Let's have a look at the calendar. Yes, Monza at home before Fiorentina away. Juventus versus Monza. They have 10 points. We're top of the table, so we'll lose this. Ready? 1, 2, 3. We drew it. Logically, that's what's going to happen, isn't it? Never mind. Let's go and beat Fiorentina and keep our run at the top of the table going. We are 3 points clear of Lazio still with that draw. Fine. You're still in contention, Cristiano. Don't start to whinge at me, mate. Let's go and play Fiorentina. Let's beat Fiorentina. Maybe I give Cristiano a start. Maybe. If he's going to start whinging, I don't want his morale to start affecting everybody else's. So I'll go to a press conference and try and boost morale that way. And then we'll go and beat Fiorentina, shall we? Although it is away from home. Mattia Perin in goal for Fiorentina, on loan from us. Their 4-3-3 has Dodo, Martinez Corta, Igor and Tony Lato. Demirbay, Castrovilli and Coop Mainers with Nico Gonzalez, Luka Jovic and Ruben Garcia as the front three. Ronaldo's in to start this because he was whinging. Shock. And Weston McKennie's in at right back because Denzel Dumfries has been so average. We've noticed that Chiesa's 90, we covered that earlier. Szoboszlai's up to 84. Some growth for Torres and Bremer. They're both now 87 as well. Side is getting better and better, even if it wasn't already good enough. Nicely intercepted by Szoboszlai. Given away by Fiorentina. They were trying to ping the ball about as best they could. Ronnie with a decent ball. Put a lot of power on this cross. Son! Oh! It did reach him. Sonny boy, if you whip that tops from their first time, I think I need new underwear. It wasn't far away. Imagine if that had gone in. Oh! Dominic is in. Try a quick turn. That's worked really well. Szoboszlai. Keeper at full stretch. And they won't deny me the corner because Tony Lato's run straight at it and kicked it off the pitch. Just FIFA things. Oh, we go, Bremer. Jesus Christ. What a leap by Demirbay. That was outrageous. Chiesa. Do I try and whip it? No, I'll get it to the edge of the box. Here's Bremer. Ronaldo. Trying to find some space, perhaps. Little scoop turn to try and work it. Caught from behind. I'll take the free kick, please. I'll take the free kick. Yellow card for the number 28. When that comes up with a little advantage symbol there, sometimes you could just click both triggers in and it will just count as you taking the advantage. Szoboszlai is on it. Forgot how good his free kick stats were. Come on then, Dominic. They got man underneath the wall. You can see him lying down there. Come on, Dominic. Let's get this over the wall, please. 3 bars of power. Over the wall, inside, curled foot. And Perin has to lean on the post to stop himself from carrying the ball over the line. 0-0 at the half-hour mark. Jovic. Ruben Garcia. Demirbay. Lato's in. It's the left back, though. Ah, no! I didn't panic. Don't worry. No panic there whatsoever. Castrovilli with the corner. Floats it towards the middle. Ronaldo clears the header. Ruben Garcia finds Corta. Koopmanis was onside there. And draws the save out of the keeper again. It's been mainly ourselves having the chances, but Fiorentina looking to nick the lead before half-time. We are able to deny them that. Szczesny will bowl this out. Son gets it under control. A quick turn. I see the players on the far side. How many minutes are added on? Just the one. McKennie into Chiesa. Around the corner. Ronaldo's in. Szoboszlai's with me, but we might not need him. We do not. See. 1-0 Juventus. Alaba. Out to Chiesa. Ronnie on the run. Ronnie on the run. Alert, alert, Ronnie on the run. Boom, boom, see. 2-0. That is why we bought Cristiano. He's not as fast as even most of the players that we have, but his finishing is a cut above. So strong. That's Ronaldo at the double, and evidently his whinging to get in the first team was worthwhile because he's started and he scored twice. Alaba with the obvious ball short there to Dominic. And then Chiesa can get beyond the man that's with him. Okay. It's meant for Chiesa. Never mind. Ronnie. Sonny. The Ronaldo combination. It's 3-0. We'll get all 3 points here, please. And if... I don't think we've heard about any of the other results. So, as far as I'm aware, everyone else is drawing. And we're extending our lead at the top of the table. Doesn't matter whether you're Ronaldo or Sonaldo, but the goals are going in. Weston McKennie. The obvious ball there is Chiesa, and there's Ronaldo on a hat-trick on his left! Well then, talk about sealing your hat-trick in bloody style, mate. Cristiano Ronaldo, see! That is spectacular. 3 of the best. He's made them pay. Cristiano at his best. See a replay of that, shall we? On his left as well. On his left foot. 22.3 metres out. Look at the accuracy on that. I love that man. He might be causing all sorts of headlines in real life. He's now doing it in-game as well, but for good reasons. For in-game match performance reasons. Not disgruntled moan in the media reasons. It's 5th goal in 6 games for us in Serie A, Cristiano. Obviously, the majority of which off the bench. And 3 of which from the start today. But we're flying so far this season. We are absolutely title favourites. This feels like old school Juventus. This feels like it's a given they're going to win the title every year, Juventus. Like PSG, like Bayern. A match ball, a hat-trick for Cristiano, and very well deserved indeed. That will bring us to a close for today, and I think, to be honest, a Cristiano Ronaldo hat-trick deserves a thumbs up from you, don't you think? Milan win, annoyingly, but Roma draw. There are a couple of other draws in there as well, so I think our gap at the top has grown. It's up to 5 again. Milan's 3rd, Roma dropped to 4th. Napoli, with their win, up to 5th. I think they won in the end, didn't they? Let's have a look. Final results in December. Pretty sure Napoli won. They were 1-0 up at half-time, weren't they? Oh, we've still got another round of fixtures, of course. On the 21st of December, which actually we're not taking part in. Our next fixture is in January. So we're going to have a game in hand sooner rather than later. Napoli did win 3-0. We won 4-0. Milan won 2-1. Roma drew 1-1. And Lazio drew 0-0 with Atalanta, which is a great result to see both of those teams chasing us drop points. So next up for us is a massive break until Sassuolo. Obviously, the Coppa Italia begins again in January, so we've got that to look forward to, but also AC Milan and Roma in the month of January. That might be split into 2, depending on who the opponent is in the Cup. But for now, very, very pleased indeed with how things are going. We're flying at the top of that table. We've won our Europa League group, and we'll find out probably Actually, no, we won't find out until late February who we're going to get in that competition. But that will bring us to a close for today. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I appreciate your support on this save, very much so indeed. I know, obviously, none of the career mode saves really get that many views in this format anymore, and haven't done for 2 or 3 years now, but it's the content I enjoy making. It's the content I feel like I'm best at making, and even though it doesn't do banging views, still able to pay my bills doing what I enjoy. So I'm happy enough. Thank you for your continued support. You really do make a difference. I appreciate it. I will see you tomorrow.